Testing 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? Let's give it a good old check. Looks like we got a nice wide view. The delay on this will be interesting to see if I can keep things in frame, but we got a nice wide angle mounted atop the head. Let me just make sure we got enough battery on the camera. What up, everybody? Seems like we got some people in the chat. Let me know if audio sounds good. New camera running this time around, so hopefully things will go smoothly. What up, Gonzalez? We got Black Book tonight and healthy stack of stickers. Was just making a bunch of blank sets yesterday, so scored a few off the side for myself. Got a nice range of colors here, and then of course some eggshells on top. We got the white new guys and then some holographics as well. How's everybody doing? I suppose I haven't made a stream in quite a while, but I figured it'd be a fun little session here. Go through maybe practicing or getting ready for my next wall. Thinking about hitting one this weekend, and then maybe do some hit-ups as well. I think I marked got to use the leg. Marked pretty much the last free page in here. What up, Michael Bedeau? Got one sketch in the works in the back, but pretty much working through the end of this black book. So gonna have to do a tour of this soon. Give you a quick flip through now. It's also funny, I've been going kind of trying to go back through this all and reutilize some of the pages that I haven't totally finished, or that was just a small sketch. Let me see one. Yeah, this one. It was just some nasty little tags, nothing great. So I went through and I was going and putting a piece over top of it. So now I gotta probably do like a white outline on this, or maybe even a 3D on that, just to give it some more contrast off the blue scribbles. But also very fun to finish out the book. This one's been going for a while. Let's see what's at the beginning of this. You can see my throwies were a little bit sloppier to begin with. No date on this as well. Maybe I'll have to go back and see what the first piece was, but well over maybe a year and a half old. So some good sketches and memories in here. Let's see if we can find that page again. There we go. I hope everybody has a sketchbook as well to kind of play along. I was thinking of, I did a bevel style in that piece that I did, I don't know, a couple weeks back now, and I was feeling that we might want to hit something similar. I just want to make sure the camera angle, hopefully that looks good. But yeah, I was feeling something with the bevel style. Basically, I was going through and just doing a really generic shape to the letter, and then almost doing like a double outline to that. And that seemed to give it a really kind of easy bevel 3D look, and that way I didn't have to do kind of your traditional 3D style with like the drop shadow and all, or do a vanishing point like I like. So basically just come in like this and then hit the double outline around it, and have that kind of be your 3D style. So you get, your kind of top-down bevel perspective, but you also gain 3D on both sides of the letter. So it's almost flatter in my opinion, but it should be fun to paint because you can get some really crisp edges in the, the difference in shading. The better question is, will I have the right colors of paint in the stack right now to run this? That's the basic kind of styling there, and then so you can shade in your kind of hard sides here, and you almost already have a three-dimensional piece with what did that take, 25 seconds? So we'll see how that runs out. Definitely want to embellish things a little bit, so we'll see if we can maybe get some hookups in there. Probably do a top hat as well. I've been doing a bunch of arrows coming off this edge of the S. I'm already tight for space on here. Is it worth shortening up, or just let's run it big? So I've been doing like kickouts up here. Maybe it'll be better to do kind of a horizontal. Figure out how to hook it in later. Something like that. Now, I've never drawn an arrow with this bevel style, so see how that works. Yeah, I could run. I guarantee I'm going to be messing up shading sooner than later with all these kind of overlapping sections and whatnot. Thing too would be, I don't want it to be too much of that soft style. I'd like to keep it more of a kind of a wild style piece in there. So let's try to add some hookups and whatnot. Keep it lively. Don't you just love a fresh eraser on the pen? It's rare I have a pencil with an eraser still left on it. Okay, I'm liking where this is going. I think we hook that in as well. Kind of get the dragon eye going. What up, the cartoonist? I actually just got your prints finished up last night. They'll be heading out probably tomorrow morning. I think maybe kick that out. So we got the roll out this way, roll the arrow in that way. And we'll have to kind of like the contour going that way. This will be fun to do overlaps and whatnot. What up, Slew? I feel like, can you guys hear my desk smashing into the wall every time I erase? There, that's a little better. Yeah, so basically, let's see how this double outline runs. If we can get some of that bevel style with keeping the piece. I think we'll leave the hookups for later. No sense in trying to plan all those before we have much else laid down. Too, might need to leave myself more room in here if I want to show both sides of that, because otherwise they'll be kind of squashed on each other. That might force my letters to look a little different. think I should round this out. Looked pretty good rounded. Ooh. We're looking like, let's cut this hard. Maybe do another top. It's a new GoPro I picked up. They're built into Stream right now, so no complaints from my part. Going right through the app and all. We'll see how stable the whole process is. But yeah, definitely splurged to bring a little bit better performance on the video front out here. If you guys like it, hopefully it makes things a little bit more entertaining than that stale, kind of generic over top shot that I've been doing on previous live streams. So I think I'll pick this arrow to go over top of the S in that part. Might bury the S a little bit, but make that arrow pop, so I'll trade that. This is a little busy in here, so we'll pick I guess this portion of the hookup to go over top, and then we'll blend it back. Have the arrow take priority over here. I'll do some hit ups in a little bit, but I gotta plan my piece for this weekend. Trying out a new wall. Got a healthy stack of stickers for all the hit ups, so we'll make sure that we get a bunch of people on there. Yeah, I think that's working well. It's always fun to plan a style out and then kind of wing it and see how the execution goes. You know, I wasn't too worried that it wouldn't work out so well. You know, I had done some, styles that were similar enough and simpler that I figured it'd be pretty safe here. But yeah, that should run really nicely. So I'll probably light coming down from here, so we'll have kind of more shading on this side of the letter. Yeah, you almost lose, the nice thing about the more simple is lines are close to each other and you can kind of follow them a little bit better. Here it's, you're almost back to a normal graffiti piece style just because everything gets spread wide a little bit more. So I'm just going to drop my darks in, see where those might land most. Kind of pick these rightmost edges, so if my light's coming down here, it will be kind of shaded maybe that close. We'll pick that as kind of my angle of attack. Can do kind of a medium shade here. This will be nice and dark in there. And this stuff on the outside will be much lighter, but then the top surface will, so this top surface will be, I think, a little bit darker than that edge there. So we can also get a kind of shadowing that. Yeah, that'll probably all be pretty light, but we can shade here. Yeah, we got FOMs in the chat. That's a throwback. Yeah, this edge will be real dark as well. And then the contrast there will look sweet. All right. I'm never very good at picking, you know, which one of these is a little bit lighter and how to shade that. So that'll be interesting to be forced to pick all those shades as well. But I think this edge will be really dark. And I'm probably end up doing an outline on that. So really dark black, or I think I got a dark blue I haven't used yet. Put that in there. Nice. I think this will work well, and it'll almost give kind of that shadow effect. You know, the Game of Thrones one was kind of a, you know, a bevel style nonetheless, but this will be definitely a step in the more challenging direction. But honestly, I don't know, bevels are, in my opinion, some of the easier styles to really capture on the wall. You know, it lends itself to some easy cutbacks, so you can, you know, shade this portion up here and then, you know, just paint right on that and cut it right over, and then, you know, the shading's pretty forgiving, honestly. So I used far less paint than I thought I would have last time I painted that. And two, it's an easy cheat to make the letters look a little bit better and more weighted on that edge. Cool. So maybe I'll hit the eye and then do some hit ups for everybody else. I hope I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but I've been trying to practice myself into being a little bit more consistent in my eye. I've been turning them into eyeballs and trying to force myself to practice that and stylize it a little bit more. You know, it's so easy time and time again to make a piece and just move past what style you went to, or kind of the different design elements you included in there. And I'd oftentimes never work something out much more than once or twice before, you know, kind of sick of it and pass it along. But I've been trying to force myself to redo and reinvest into the same style eyeball, at least, in each piece, so that I can, I don't know, work it out a little bit more, practice it a little bit more, see if I can take it anywhere further. So I kind of just liked it the first time I made it and figured there might be some more to that, but I often let it be that just one time that I like it and then don't really commit to pushing it into the style. So we'll see if I can incorporate it here even. You know, this is definitely a harder sell because of the styling choices of the bevel, but I think we could get a bevel eyeball going. And bevel circles look so sweet, so I think it might lend itself all after well. What up, Max? Hello from Russia. What time must it be over there? I think I got enough room for that. I don't have enough room for the whole piece, that's for sure, but we can at least get the first couple letters in. Actually, the piece I'm working on in the back of this book I had to extend out as well. This is a sweet one, trying to do a big kind of like Euro style, really wide and long, kind of lean. Not sure I have a wall for that just yet, but we'll see where that goes. I might have to, I don't have any other pages to steal for this, so I might have to consume one that I've already started. I literally think this is the last free page in this book, but I've been trying to mix in and finish out all the empty spaces on all these pages, just to practice on some different form factors, not committing to just the white page every time. Catch you later, cartoonists. This eye's a little wonky. Full on Z mode there. Maybe you should pull it up a little. Hope you guys are sketching along as well. This is obviously, you know, I don't have any, I could probably maybe throw some background music on or whatnot while I'm not chatting, but it serves as a good time to chill out and practice yourself. That has some nice flavor to it. I don't think I'll cross over top of the S, but let's bevel it. It's also fun to see how long, you know, I'm moving pretty quick here realistically. I probably would still be on this S if I wasn't trying to keep things moving. But it's funny to see just how long the design process normally takes. Yeah, we should definitely do extra edges there. And two, I like the bevel style because you can easily have details here. So when I make this corner, you know, you can really see where that angle on the shading cuts. So it just adds so much so quickly, and it's kind of foolproof, honestly. You know, granted, you gotta understand the kind of bevel shading to start, and I'm probably halfway there as much as it should be, but it's pretty easy once you get there because, you know, I'll just connect these two, and now more or less if I keep a consistent shade here and just change it a little bit on this face, you're going to be able to see that contrast, and it'll blow up pretty quickly. I've also been digging kind of splaying this out, kind of make the edge look like it's coming more at you. Force that perspective a little wider. Jeez, I'm losing my lines here. Too many sketch marks. Nice, that's looking fresh. Cool, that'll tuck in nicely because I can almost feed it under this edge here. Man, that edge there looked sweet. Don't you love when you just are sketching, you're throwing stuff down, and then something looks, and you probably wouldn't have planned it that way, but it looks and weights so well, you gotta actually commit to throwing that line down and seeing what it looks like. Yeah, I think I might need to throw the I right on top of the S. Because that just kind of contorts them together, you know, pushes them on top of each other. I don't lose too much on the S. I might have to move this area a little bit because the actual edge is coming down. Let's erase out and see what we got. And then too, the leg down here almost pushes it back down so it's not sitting too large and too proud above the whole piece. Nice. What do you guys think of that? Then I can even do some drop shadow down here, you know, below the S, make it really look like the eyes sitting on top. Nice. Get you a good view of this. Yeah, gotta play with the eyeball a little bit. Maybe we'll start with shading it. See what that lends us. Definitely do a dark shade here. Oh, shall I bevel the lid too? I don't know, is that really an eyelid or more of like a super eyelash? It's not quite a lid, but it's kind of got the flavor of an eyelash. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of design choices here. Should I throw, you know, the full eyeball on top this time around and bevel that? That doesn't really work as well with the swoosh. The eye swoosh. Everybody's got an eye swoosh, right? It almost looks like a sombrero now. Just a top hat on there. Yeah, I think they got to do something with that eyeball to make that pop too. Sweet. I think that's a good run at the first pass. My biggest challenge here is if I do one arrow on the S and then I do, you know, one arrow on the E to kind of complement it, I'm then left with either 3 arrows amongst the I and the V or 1 arrow between the two, and then it feels a little light. So I don't know if this I has anywhere I could incorporate an arrow into it. Do one. So we got that running this way. Maybe shoot an arrow up top. We'll see how the V plays out and where that lands. Maybe drop a V really low so it can have that shoot up. Alrighty, let me do some hit ups for you guys right now. and some stickers. We'll throw the black book to the side. Let's start off with some hollows. Good. Wonder if let's see what we got for markers to choose from. I think this guy worked well. Nice. I was worried it was gonna smudge, but we chillin'. Throw your, I guess, yeah. Throw me some of your tag names in there, and we'll do some run-ups. I almost love the streak on this. It gives it kind of a faded look on the right side. DAF? Oh no, looks like an E with the underline. Run that again. Keep the underline far away. Daff. Gee. Mac, were we just chilling on chatting about your throwy on Instagram today? BMO, of course. BMO. Nice. See how the white eggshell work. I've only tried a few of these. SYJOR. Syjor? That's a strange name. Tight fit. I kind of like the tag. Could do better on the Y. Syjor. This is just a really generic permanent marker. Calligraphy tip. Nothing special about it. Pesnock. Running out of room for my K. Pretty sweet name as well. Long style. Really loving the white eggshells here. They work great with this alien. Getting abducted. Oh, dried out on top. Nice. Thermal session. These actually, I was crushing ballpoint pen tags on these the other day. They glide so well. Warren. That might be a fun one to do, a little looser. Comes up all right on the camera, maybe only worth the one. Hit up Rage. Maybe the orange will do better. A little bit more contrast. E-Boy. Nice. Still a little light. Sneat? I have trouble reading some of these. S-N-I-A-T. Snite? Just don't know where to put the pronunciation. Darty, Smek 1, Cross. Bam, shining. Come on, you can't beat these hollows. I just actually finished packing a bunch of these into new blank sets. So if you want to support the channel, go grab a couple blank stickers and run some of these yourself. I'm really screwing these Ks up. They're just... Alright. Until we get a good K. I'm doing names with Ks in them. Crew with a K. Can do that. Zork. Alright. That works too. Okay. Let's practice the K a little bit. What style do we want to go for? I feel like it's the top contour. I always change it like halfway through. I mean, we'll do... Yeah, something like that. Oh, little tall. Okay, coming along. Okay, what's something else with KHK? There we go. Practice 2 Ks. I don't even, those look more like R's than K's. I don't know, what do you guys think? Rube? Well, might as well follow the suit, because I was already making them look like R's. Or is that robe? Oh, should have been a U. That was my bad. Rube. Nauser? That's a sweet tag. Damn, wish I hit that R contour a little better. Eh, what can you do? Croc, C-R-O-C. Oof. Krog. Try that a second time. Let's see what else we got for markers to choose from. What colors were rocking on the hollows last time? Just looking for like a dark purple. I've only got a super skinny one. Wonder where that other marker went. I thought I had one. Magenta could work cool. Yeah, definitely. Definitely had a purple deco laying around. See if that's ready to go. RXM Crew. What was that? I lost it. I thought it started with a B. Give me something that starts with a B. I've got a fresh set. IDS. Yo. What up, Mark? Psycho. Nobody has anything that starts with a B? Burst. There we are. I butchered that ass. All good. Magenta looks sweet. Sear? Slick. One. Somo. Somo. Oh, can we get a Smo Nova? He's not in here. Was he hitting up his warped halos as well? You know why Smo's name is so tight. Just crush that tag, even though I've got some similar letters in my name. Check out that flow. Hard to beat. WHB? Let's see if we can do a hard W. Aside from a super simple W, maybe do the kinked right side or left side. This nib is just bent so slightly. Give a nice little flare out there. Givey, that's a cool one. Do a big proper G. And a big proper Y. Feel like I only hit halos on top. Let's pick something else. Let's do some more of those stars. Bam! Givey. A little sloppy on the Y. Ant. I feel like I overdo it on those, where it's 3 letters, pretty simple. Like, way cleaner. And then that's, what does Ant do? Small but strong, so some apostrophes and a question mark. Maybe some bubbles. All right, let's run that purple, see how that works. Yeah, it sounds empty. I thought I had run it pretty dry last time. Yeah, we're not getting anything out of that. Maybe one streaky tag. All right, give me something that starts with... I don't know. What's a good letter for purple? What letter haven't we hit yet? I think we've been missing out on a name that starts with an I. Who's got a name that starts with an I? Ionic. That's a fresh name right there. Was it a C or K? Don't go away. No. C. All right. Should I dot the I's? Kind of like it without. Real sloppy on the purple. Where's that? Ah, nice. Still have the big blue chisel. For some reason, the dark blue on here just smashes. Dasm. That could work well here. Smelling nice. Let's see how these work on the white too. Skied. Nice. Running out of room. But hey, I like that. I want to throw an edge on that K. Tempted not to. Ah, damn it. Messed it up anyways. Rex. I'm really telling you, the white eggshells are something to work with. Man, that was sloppy. Too focused on how smooth it is to write with. Just DI? I got room for that. How about DI? And another I. Yeah, let's do another calligraphy. It's got a nice calligraphy name. Cloud, I don't think I'm good enough at calligraphy to do that. Owick, yes, sir. There we go. Another name. You know why it looks so nice? Shaw? I could work with that. Let's do a little smoother style. Could go a little taller on that H. I wish I had some, like, what are the grog cutters that are like half as thick of a nib here? Could crush those, just like the normal calligraphy size, but that's a brush tip. Yeah, like this calligraphy size, but in the alcohol would go much further. People throwing their names in here 6 times over thinking I might forget. Zeno, I hit you up already. Flirt, that's a new one. Honestly, it bleeds a little, but just the regular alcohol works pretty well here. It'll probably stay on the mat. I doubt it'll, yeah. Regular alcohol doesn't quite work on the glossiness of the eggshell, on the hollow. Exert? That's a fresh one. I missed the E. We'll drop the E in here. Xret. Let's run that back. Yeah. E definitely works a little bit better right there. What else we got? Cloud. I gotta work on my C's. Anybody have suggestions for rocking a C? I feel like mine always cuts in at the end far too much and it just looks all like mashed in there. And then the other option of that is just basically an O. Cholo style. See, oh yeah. So is that like hard top, come back down, kind of like that? That just, who knows what that letter's supposed to be. Yeah, that's a little bit better flow. Nope, not quite there. Crook. I'm loving the teal on green here. Let's pull a few more of these out. Let's make these a little smaller. Use the other side of this nib. Jig. Andy. Now we're just hitting first names. Dolly, that's pretty fresh. Napple. Ooh, that is a sloppy end. I think I could do something with that. Let me try that again. Not much better. Let's just embellish the crap out of it. Bury it in some hit-ups. Mesh, that's one. Do you hear the zip that this marker has? Just speeding by. Right on, right on. Let's do a quick flip through. We just burned 50 or 60 tags here. Get those greens that we just hit up. Alien. This one of my favorites for sure. Check that out. Like I said, if you guys are in need of some blank stickers like this, go check out the web shop, sive.bigcartel.com. Support the hustle and get yourself some eggshells, get yourself some thermal blanks, get yourself proper shot. That was a tight one too. Blanks. Owick, you know it. Icon. Ionic. Oh, we're sticking. Ant to ant. Somo. You gotta love that S is like the most popular letter ever. I think I have a theory on that, but I'll save that for a future session to talk about. Bang. That was fun. That was fun. Should I do, what should I do next? Should I get back to my sketch piece? Should I outline a piece? Should I start maybe coloring the piece? Should I do more hit-ups for you guys? You name it, we'll do it. What's the next move? What's the next move? All right, throw some H's in the chat for hit-ups. Throw a P in the chat for the piece. And throw a W in the chat for a wild card. Hit-ups, hit-ups. Do characters. Piece, hit-ups, hit-ups. All right. Oh, hit-ups seem to be winning. All right, we'll do like 10 more hit-ups, and then we'll move to something else. I saw a request for a BHH. And now the comments are back. Get my name out there. SDK? Yeah, definitely a hit up for them. Man, the S started off proper. I gotta run that back. Blame it on the unjuiced marker. There we go. Don't want that to stick. Soap. Nice. Lank. Kona. Trifecta. QUAS. Quas? Quos? That's pretty fresh. I like that. Nord and Ask. All right, I'll start that on the next one. Dior. I'd like the double line on that D. Forget which tag I hit that first on, but the DI. I'll have to save the S theory for a little while longer. I think I can make a whole video on that, do a deep dive on it. So I'll have to tease you a little bit now, but I think it's worthwhile. ASCII and Nord. Wish I had more room for that D. We had Grim drop in. Well, gotta have a Grim hit up then. Gee, not doing the man justice. Benz 1979. Who wants to get hit up with Benz? Gozer or Gosser? All right, I was trying to squish one in here, not enough room. So let's do just an underline. We'll do three atop this way. QEP. KEP. SCVM. Is that supposed to be scum with a V? I like that. Percy. Funny how much better a tag is right after you juice it. So much less friction. All right, Bagel, I've seen you 100 times. Sorry to miss it. Glory. Man, give me a name with a Y to start. That is messy. Can't count that. YOLO, York. All right, I'm gonna do 3 more stickers, 1 from each set. Okay, I'm gonna hit some 4-letter ones up here, or we'll do 2 on this guy. M-O-I-N-O. M-O-I-N-O. Moino. I could rock with that. J-A-U-N-T. Jaunt. That has so much calligraphy potential to it. Bodied it. Damn, that sucks. Jaunt. UFO coming at ya. UFO. Hope he's back doing well. Heard he was re-uploading some of his stuff. Scythe. I had a buddy that used to write Scythe. Cipher in particular. Alright, last hit up. Wizard. Got some magical spells, maybe some stars for that. I got enough room for 2 more. Media, that's fresh. All right, who's gonna take the last one? Ink, I-N-K. Look at that. We warmed up and did a decent K to finish it out. Feel like the eye needs something. Well done, everybody. Thank you for all of the wild suggestions. I'll do a quick run through of, yeah, let's do the whole stack. Do the new guys first. Well, the maroon's almost looking brown. Maybe I didn't shake it well enough. Dior on the bottom there. Sloppy SDK. Gotta love the Smo. WHB Ant. Couple Sive guys. KHK Zork. Digging that O. I gotta stay smaller on these. Definitely just pack it in far too much, and you lose chance to get your last letter in there. That's a pretty good, decent 4-letter hit up. Owick, you know it. Rex. Skied. This one had potential. Burned it up as well. You can see the performance isn't always perfect, but I like practicing all these new letters. Definitely gets me out and about a little bit more on the alphabet. Did I spell that right? Is this the one? Zerit. Flirt. Show. Bimo. Peznok. Can't try to say it faster. Fresh. Right on. Thank you for all of the lovely name suggestions. Definitely a nice lineup of tags this time around. You know, sometimes it's a little generic, but enjoying it nonetheless. These are all eggshell stickers. I actually sell packs of them. So if you want to check out sive.bigcartel.com, you'll find yourself on a nice affordable set, and you'll support the channel. I've got packs of 100 for like 20 bucks, free shipping. You really can't beat it. And they're nice and shiny. Who can't hate on that? And then I said it at the beginning, but I was working on some new thermal packs too with all the colored stickers. So I did bricks of like 250 of these, all assorted colors, and then a brick of like 150 of this size, and then 100 of the smaller size, so like 350, same deal. So those are some of my favorites to crush on, just because you get the colored backdrop. But if you're looking for durability, trade off to the eggshell. Obviously has its benefits too. Well, been going for a little while. Maybe I'll do a quick little V on the last edge of my paper, and then we'll call this a session. I hope everybody else was watching and drawing along as you do. I was thinking, why not share the process this time around? Because I'm working on this piece for hopefully a wall this weekend, and trying a new style. Yeah, there's bevel stuff I've been playing with. I did that peace sign, did that guy, and then I was also playing around with this guy. Yeah, super happy with that one. So figured I'd kind of convert it more to a piece style, and for that it requires a little sketch session. I've never really done a bevel in a more intricate letter style, so this will be interesting. And then we kind of wanted to save room for that arrow up there, so maybe we'll have the V come down and around. Should I do both edges? Yeah, I think I should. Have that sit almost like that. Maybe do a hit out for there. Bevels are kind of just fun and loose because it all looks good, honestly. I don't know. I've always found bevels to be kind of easier to design than some other style pieces. You know, they are, I guess, a little more simple, to say the least. You know, even as I'm trying to amplify things here, they don't have a whole bunch going on. I think this should come out a little bit further this way. Let's not drop any paint markers over top of the piece. Yeah, that could look sweet, just like blowing out at the top. Real tall. Maybe even wider. And then I've also been dotting my V with eyeballs recently too, but maybe we'll just do it as a circle here. Kind of integrate that into the bevel style. Now, if I were to put an arrow up here, where would it come from? That's going to be pulling like that. I almost think it should change of direction up here. So maybe come now, when I sketch like this, is it decently easy to follow what I'm doing? I don't know. I feel like I so rarely follow other artists that sketch well, like follow their line of thinking and see it while it's getting worked on. I guess the pencil's pretty light too, which doesn't help, but I find that hard to do. I don't know if you guys have a better eye than I. Yeah, maybe we have it come from this side of the V, crush across, but behind, you know, the left arm of the V, as to not compete too much with the piece. And then we can do a bunch up there with an E. Yeah, that should look cool. I think too, I'm not going to leave much interior space in here, you know, some in there so you can see a little bit of the contrast, but probably leave a lot of that just built in with the letters. You're going to have enough depth. Maybe we'll even continue the theme of crossing with the last letter. Cross over top. What up, Drastic? Oh yeah, V works and complements the bevel quite nicely. Yeah, I think this dot down here will be sweet too. I don't know, the combination of, you know, contours and rounded features in the bevel, I think is some of my favorite. I think we'll probably go behind on this section, you know, tuck most of this arrow away. Hopefully you guys can follow this a little bit. Maybe I should start shading. Contrast doesn't look awesome on the stream. And how's the resolution? I've got a screen up here for myself, and I'm viewing it full 1080. Probably that's a little egregious. You know, you're not really getting 1080p out of this, but let me know how it looks for you guys. Like I kind of had said earlier, this is the first time I'm trying streaming through the GoPro. And I've only used the GoPro in one video, really. Just the most recent one. And half my shots were out of frame, so a lot to be learned. Yeah, I obviously had to cut all those clips, but the intro of the adapter cap video was supposed to be all POV too, but I was a little nervous I wasn't going to quite frame it well. So I threw the just overhead camera on it, and sure enough, it was a good measure because a lot of the details were kind of missed in the, you know, my tilt was way up, was talking with my hands like way down here into the frame. It wasn't worth it at all. Yeah, I'm pumped to take this to the wall. I think this is going to be sweet. And honestly, I feel like I can even go a little more complex with the letters. You know, easily something I might just embellish on the wall too. Try it out and see where it goes. Nice, looking fresh. It's funny how, you know, even just some crude shading like this really adds a pop to the size and the weight of everything. I think it just honestly tells you a little bit more specifically, you know, what contours to look at as the darkest and the lightest of sections. Bam. Yeah, I wonder what some of your traditional like bits and add-ons would look like. Just a little bevel block coming on top. How about we take that as the more exterior line instead of redrawing it? That's a harder shape to do. We'll see how that one works out. Yeah, that could rock. Right on, right on. Well, I think I'm gonna call it there. I've been chilling here. What we got? 90 minutes almost? Gee, time flies for a couple little drawing sessions. Definitely keep an eye out for this. Maybe I'll post some stuff on my Instagram tomorrow if things go well. And or maybe Sunday. I don't know what day I'm getting out, but we'll see. But thanks again for all the nice tag name suggestions. The stickers were just as fun. It was a good little session there. And if you enjoyed the stream, let me know. Drop a like on the feed. That definitely goes a long way. You know, these are definitely not your typical video, but I didn't also have time to do a full edit this week, so we're doing a little bit something different. I think maybe working some live streams here and there would be a fun change of pace as I'm designing stuff or have a little project that could lend itself well to a little discussion as I'm trying to learn through it. So you saw it on this one. Give me a follow at S1VE. You'll find everything you need over there. Got some fresh new posts as well from that Rusto adapter cap video. Just posted the final piece and little teaser video. So that was a sweet little project to put together. And you really can't beat my Instagram feed. That stuff really, really proper. Check out the full page. Got all my stuff lined up in a nice little aesthetic style. You won't go wrong by giving yourself a little browse through there. Thank you again for checking it out. I'll do my best to, I don't know, keep these a little more regular if you enjoyed them. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.